time for some self-care in these coronavirus times. Joining us now is Lisa Dietlin, the CEO of the Institute of Transformational Philanthropy, and she's here to talk about what we should be doing with some of this time that we have now that we have downtime. So, Lisa, good to have you here.
Well, thanks for asking, and thanks for thinking about this. You know, most of us are wondering, what are we going to do with all this time? And some of us are working remotely, but you know me with the power of three. I think do 3 things for yourself, 3 things for your community, and then 3 things for the world.
Lovely. Let's start with the 3 things for yourself. And you say crafting.
Yeah, crafting. You know, many of us have a long list of things we'd like to do. Crafts we'd like to make, things we'd like to try, knitting, crocheting, you know, refinishing furniture. Then there's home projects. Maybe you have a squeaky hinge. Maybe you have a closet that you haven't been wanting to clean out. You know, take on some home projects, but also take care of yourself. Think about meditating. Think about doing a journal, writing notes to people.
Read a book.
And read a book. I mean, when was the last time many of us did that? Or binge your favorite episode. I mean, use this time wisely to really take care of yourself and also walk. You know, I know we're talking about gyms being closed and social distancing, but you could really walk. And even if it's in your home, you know, walk around the dining room table.
There you go. You know, I was in the Home Depot over the weekend and it felt so normal. There's a woman looking for paint colors for her kitchen. A man's just getting his plumbing. I said, this is the most normal place. I love Home Depot right now. All right, so what other care tips do you have?
Well, and then the other care tips I'm thinking about with our kids and our young ones, you know, we're wondering what to do with them. And I heard this great idea about actually having them write notes or draw pictures for people who are in nursing homes, senior centers, or those that are quarantined, that they could send them to them.
So you talked about community as well. And I know that people are feeling anxious. Everybody wants to stock up. But I read something really important. Only buy what you actually eat. If you're not a spam eater, don't buy a million spams. And if you do, then give it away to a food bank, because the food banks could get into trouble very quickly.
Absolutely, especially with our schools closing and realizing how many of our young people get breakfast and lunch, eat maybe their only hot meal in the day from a school delivered program. So yes, when you buy things, actually think about putting a care package together for your favorite food bank or your favorite pantry and dropping that off. And again, buy things that you would eat. You know, if you're not going to eat spam, don't be buying spam for the food bank. You know, buy things that the things that they look for is protein, fresh vegetables and fruit, and kid-friendly food. So when you think about kid-friendly food, you know, what do kids like to eat? If you have children or nieces and nephews or even grandchildren, you know what they like to eat. You can also be a virtual volunteer. In these times of crises, when we're sort of all being deployed at home, nonprofits still need help. They still need volunteers. And perhaps you have a skill set that could help them during this time. So check out that. Check out if that's a possibility with your favorite nonprofit organization, and make a donation. You know, we still have, our bank accounts aren't empty. Make a little financial donation to your favorite nonprofit to help them get through this time.
Lisa, now let's move on to the greater, bigger world. How can people help there?
Well, become aware. You know, right now we're living in a place where many, many people are in fear. So first of all, when you're getting information, be it social media, via the news, via the phone line, is it true? Is it credible? Let's find out. Let's not be spreading false information. Like, one of the things I heard is that there was a ethnic group of restaurants that weren't being visited because people fear that that's where the virus came from. You know, let's be truthful and let's have credible information. The first thing. Then, if sharing this information, is it hurtful? You know, are you destroying another culture or another way of life just because you don't understand it? Don't be playing the blame game. You know, think about globally. You know, I had a pen pal in New Zealand when I was a young kid. And I know being pen pals and writing letters are out of vogue right now, but many of us have friends and connections in different countries. Check in on them. That's part of what you can do for the world. Lend that kind hand. Pick up the phone. Send that email. Send that text. I'm always thinking about sending that kind word, the ripples of effect that can have on someone.
Well, you're always thinking about other people. So thanks so much for being on our show today.
Oh, I'm happy to be here. And let's just stay strong, stay well.
For more Business First AM, check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.